Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. FCM Crypto here. Please do like and subscribe. We have a trading view channel which is free to join. The link is below in the summary. It'd be great to have you on board. And yeah, I'm not a financial advisor, just sharing you my knowledge, my information, and you guys make your own decisions. So, Data Streamr, still looking great. Nothing's changed on the weekly. In fact, things got a little bit better last week. So we had a higher high, let's say, on the weekly. Now these are weekly candles, and we had a higher low on the marginal higher low here, and the reward right this week since Sunday is we've been going up. So that's looking great. Very positive on the weekly still. Still got our Elliott wave set up. Right, so 0, 1, 2, 3. This we thought was 4 and this was 5, but it seems they made an extra leg, delay. 5. Okay, so comfortable, happy, bullish, yes. It's not to say things can't go wrong, keep that in mind. If this is a trap at the end of the day, then it's a trap. But think about one thing, guys, and keep this in mind. I have no affiliation to Streamr or Data, and it's not a project which is in my heart. It's not something I have in my long-term bags. I see this as a very bullish continuation structure to give me on spot portfolio with my trading capital a much higher reward than other trades out there. So I'm willing to take a risk on this to make exponential gains. What I mean by that is, for example, it depends on how much you're trading with and whatnot, but with a relatively small amount of money, probably less than $10,000, it would be possible, because we have our targets. In the last video we mentioned targets above $20, and I'll be honest with you, I'm doing some Fibonacci mapping right now where I see a potential for even more than that, but I'm still working on it. I don't want to give you that information yet, so when it's ready I'll let you know. So $20 is the targets for this coin, and we believe, so the idea is with $10,000 or less, it would be possible to make it over $1 million. So it's a life-changing capital. So I'm willing to risk a relatively small amount to make wealth-changing or life-changing capital. So that's the way I approach data. Everyone's got their own thing, risk to reward, or they have their ethics. For me, it's about making a really good trade here and making some good money. And it's looking good so far. Like I said, reward, guys. I'm not saying this is the case, but we should always acknowledge, right, we've got our high, we've got our low, right? We should always acknowledge that this could be a high, this could be a trap, and it could come down. It could come down to make a new high and low, and then something else, and develop a much bigger structure. But we are looking at the weekly chart. This is 9 months of data, not the coin, just the information. 9 months of information, bullish pattern, fairly confident. So we know now that the mainnet's being launched probably in January, as per what the team mentioned, that with this staking system that they want to implement to run a node, we need to have stakes and something there. So that's going to take more time to develop. They mentioned something about January, so we should think about that. But at the same time, right now we have to remember there's a fixed supply in the market. Okay, it's a relatively low supply. I think it's around 800 million coins. There's a fixed supply, relatively low, and it's a low market cap. So you can imagine the majority of that supply is currently in the hands of market makers and whatnot. Yeah. So it's very, very easy for them to force the streamer to go into a bull break. After all, it's the market makers that are printing these patterns. Believe it, it's not by chance. It's really, they have their agendas. So why would they pump data? Why Streamr? Why are they not pumping Cardano or whatever? It's a lot cheaper for them, a lot easier for them to make big money on such coins, because it costs less for them, because they have to buy. Yeah? It costs less for them to pump this, or they reduce the supply they're putting into the market. So yeah, it's very easy for data to do what I'm saying. I know it sounds like I'm crazy. $20, guys. It is what it is. You've seen what other cryptos have done out of nowhere. Every day you can look on Gate.io and watch something that's done 1,000%, 1,500%. Yeah. You gotta believe that we are in a highly manipulated market and understand that, to believe that there's a chance for this to go to $20. And people will say, oh, the market cap will be this much. How is that possible? Well, I think it doesn't matter. It's very possible for this coin to do what there is technical evidence for it to do. Especially, the game gets interesting when we cross 37,480, which is the previous high, because with 37 breach of that, it means we've got technical evidence that we can go to $20. So right now everything's looking good on the weekly. I'm happy. Let's go to smaller time frames. See what's going on. So often in my videos I don't go into small time frames. One of the reasons is, you will notice what I'm doing is I'm swing trading mainly. I'm the spot. So I'm not really looking so much at the smaller pictures, waiting patiently on something that's got a macro bullish structure and hoping to make a very good swing trade with very good returns. So it's a bit different to day trading. It's my own approach. It's what I like to do. I'm happy with it. You guys have your own way, no problem. So I will look at the smaller pictures just to understand, like, how close are we? What is data doing? So first of all, sorry, I'm going to go to the weekly. I missed something just to point out. We look at our Fibonacci retracement here. We understand that we're maintaining into, so this is the bullish zone between the 6180 and the 3820. Okay, this area here, and we have maintained ourselves in this range for quite some time now. So we're still in the bullish range. Right now, you can see the current candle is knocking on the doors to break out 6180. So I think we're very close. When I look at this, I say, okay, we can't stay in this range much more. We've got our waves in between. It's time, like, we're near. So on the 1 hour, let's have a look at a more sort of understand what the moves it made recently. So this is just the 1 hour candles. So this is a part of the weekly, just a small part of it. Keep that in mind. So to be honest, it's been behaving in a really, really good way. I have no complaints. So nice falling structures. Okay, you can see here, falling wedge. Falling wedge should give at least a 50% payoff to confirm it's bullish, and we can see here the payoff that was made here must be higher than 50%, I believe. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so higher than 50% bullish payoff. Falling wedge, falling structures, falling patterns are friendly, they are bullish, that's what we look for. Another falling wedge, so these are the different waves we went through, okay. Another falling wedge, payoff above 50% again, let's double check. Yes, so another bullish payoff. So when we had this falling structure again, okay, again probably higher than 50% payoff. So this all gives us a good feeling that every structure is having a higher than 50% bullish payoff. money's going in, it's bullish, it's looking good. So we've got that going on, and now if we go into the very smaller time frames where we are right now so we've got 1, 2, 3 falling structures. Haven't drawn the third one, forgive me. Just I might bore you a lot with all these drawings, so I've tried to keep it simple. So what do we have going on right now? And we actually have, let's say, 60-70% of a pennant, a bullish pennant, being built. So absolutely superb, absolutely superb. So again, we've got 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, coming down right now for another 3, and hopefully take off. Bear in mind, these lines can change. Yeah, it's not a fixed line. It's not support, resistance, or anything. It's just to acknowledge the pattern in play right now, guys. So it's looking great. Coming down a little bit now. Hopefully we'll have a takeoff later. I think we're close. I think we're close, and we can also acknowledge. We'll remove these lines now. We can also acknowledge that we have. Bear with me 1 second. Acknowledge we have our high and our low. So like we have on the weekly, we're looking at the 1 hour smaller picture. Another bullish continuation pattern. That was so close to breaking out here. I really thought it was going to, but they put an extra leg. Alright, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So 5 waves, Elliott waves. This bullish pennant ready to break out. So it's looking great, guys. It's looking great. Let's have a look at the target of this smaller structure. The target would be, oh dear, somewhere around 34 cents, which would be great. It would be a strong lower high, close to 37 is the breakout point. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Sorry, yeah, above 34 cents. So probably my 50 cents is we go up, probably strong break towards this area. 34 cents, people think that's it, this is going to moon. A lot of people jump in because that's a fairly sizable move to 34 cents from anywhere near here. We're talking about 122%. Come up towards here, and probably it will make a 50% retracement. So keep that in mind. 34 could come down 50%. So you go up 125%, come down 50%. People then panic, sell, and then boom. Because we know on the weekly and the macro kicks all the other patterns, all the other information out the door. We know on the macro, this thing is bullish, this thing is great. Are other people looking at that? Probably not. They're looking at smaller time frames, or they're looking for the pumps and the dumps, and yeah, they're part of the red club probably. But we know that this is a great bullish weekly continuation pattern, and that's why I'm being positive on it, guys. And honestly, I mean, I'm not trying to push this project down everyone's throat or anything. It's not about the project. It's just about trying to help people, because with this coin, there's a chance to make life-changing money. And whatever your capital is, you don't have to go in full whack. You know, you can see it, right? And there's nothing which I'm suggesting that is technically wrong. Everything has technical fundamentals behind it and has a high chance of happening. So think of it. I'm excited. It's a waiting game. Be patient. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But it's worth taking the risk to make a life-changing type of capital in a relatively short period of time, and that's the message that I put across to everyone. I know a lot of people, unfortunately, like when this goes to like 35 cents, or 40 cents, or $1, a lot of people start taking profits and selling and everything. That's up to you. Like I said, I'm following the principles here. Once it makes a sizable bullish break, I will put obviously my stop losses in, profit and whatnot. But like I said, I'm in for this not to make 10, 15%, even 100%, even 200%. I'm in this to really make some big bucks. So that's my strategy. It's not the only coin I'm investing in. I'm not investing in it even. I'm trading it. So keep that in mind. It's a proportion of my trading capital in a high risk investment or in a high risk coin to trade with, and I've got my low risk ones as well, which is fine. So it's just a balancing act, and I'm willing to take that risk. Sorry if I've rabbited along too much in this video. Hope everything's clear. Bottom line is data looking great on the big picture, on the small picture, and I think we're close. So keep patient, keep strong, and best of luck to everyone. And I hope you guys benefit from this, if not financially, or hopefully some knowledge or some TA understanding of how I do things. And yeah, you guys have a great day. Thank you for listening, and I'll speak to you in the Telegram group soon. All the best.